Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm playing some Azorius Control, the 80 card pile. I've been playing it on and off, and it's been working pretty well. Um, it's got a pretty good late game, from what I've been playing. I've been mostly playing best of three, and seems pretty good in best of three. In best of one, I think the draw variance is a little too rough to play in best of one, but you can definitely still play this deck in best of one. But definitely, I think this deck shines in the best of three format. Well, before I begin playing, let's talk about some of the new, I guess, ban restriction lists today that came out. Today is, I think, June 7th, as I'm recording this. And yeah, so um, Wizard released a new ban list, and it only really restricted two cards, which were Expressive Alliteration and Winota. Now, Winota, I can agree on that she's a very wild card, a very powerful card. Being that we're in Pioneer, we have worse removal, and so Winota coming out on turn four, maybe as they said, turn three boards and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. It's hard to deal with. Um, and she cheats out like a bunch of random stuff. She cheats out even like Ancient Treachery and stuff like that, or just builds a giant board on top of playing like maybe Cocos and stuff like that. It's a hard deck to deal with, and even if you have all the greatest removal in the world, the deck is very resilient. So if you board wipe them, you're gonna need a couple more board wipes to like kind of for sure kill the deck. Like I've done it where I board wiped them. They're like down to one or two cards, but they're able to kind of just build their board back up, and it's just hard to deal with. So Winola, I think she's only an issue in Pioneer because of the lack of good removal and how um, fast the deck is compared to the rest of the decks in the format. The only other decks I can think of that are close to being this that quick would maybe be like Is It Phoenix or maybe Grease Fang, either the Mardu version or the Esper version. I think those are two main popular versions of Grease Fang. But Grease Fang, you can kind of see their game plan from a mile away. You can kind of prepare yourself for Grease Fang. Where Granola, like, yes, you know what they're gonna do, what they're gonna drop, but there's really nothing you can really do about it. Grease Fang, I feel like there's more interaction. You can interact with the grave. You can kill Grease Fang. A couple of things you can do to kind of hamper their game plan. Where Granola is just like if they have a board, you're just dead. They just don't even need to attack with Vanilla. Just play her and attack with a bunch of random stuff and populate their board, and you're just dead from there. Um, but yeah, the second card I want to talk about is Expressive Alliteration. Now, my deck got kind of hit my Grixis deck that I've been playing in Pioneer and kind of working on. Um, I think the card is definitely powerful, and it may be too good for Pioneer. It's not too bad in Modern. Um, but I think they could have maybe hit some other cards if they really wanted to power down Is It as a color combination rather than just hitting Expressive. Because I feel like hitting Expressive kind of punishes other decks that are running three colors like Grixis or maybe Jeskai. You know, something along those lines where um, your only real good draw cards are gonna be Dig Through Time and Treasure Cruise, but those cards are very hard to cast in certain aspects. Like in my Grixis deck, it conflicts with Croxa, and so most of the time I found myself not being able to even cast Dig Through Time. And maybe it's just that I need to build a deck that more on, you know, filling my graveyard with stuff to get value off of the Dig and the Croxa. But um, Expressive kind of helps those slower control style decks kind of build their resources back up while trying to, use their removal on stuff that your opponent's kind of getting free off of, like, Coco and Winola and stuff like that. That's what I found myself doing a lot is there's a lot of decks that either reoccur their stuff or is just cheating stuff out, and as a control player you're using a lot of removal to try to kill those things, and then you're going you're falling behind on board and falling behind on resources. So that kind of sucks. The thing with at least blue-white control, just plain blue-white control, is that you have that even with blue-white control, sometimes you just run out of cards to kind of deal with their board, and you need to like draw cards. And obviously, our best option is either dig through time or treasure cruise, or in this case, memory deluge, as our only real option in the explorer format. But and obviously we have Narset and Teferi. I usually don't count Narset as draw too much because most of the time she dies before getting the second down tick. But if she does stick on the board, and cool. If not, then yeah, she's kind of a 3 mana draw one card, which is not that great. Yeah, you mainly play her for her passive ability, which is pretty strong in most cases. Um, Other than that, yeah, like is it Jeskai? I think they kind of, or not, is it like Grixis and any like 3 color deck that involve, is it their draw options are kind of limited, in at least in when I look up cards, it's, yeah, you got like stuff like maybe Tainted Indulgence, which definitely could try out, or you can do like a couple other cards, but nothing to really like net you the cards that you want to be positive with, like nothing to like, you know it's hard to net a +1 off of those colors sometimes. Yeah, I think your best way to get +1s now is maybe like with Coco's command or K command. um well, not Coco, but I mean Culligan's command. A couple of cards like that where like it's a 1 card, still 3 mana. It trades for 2 cards, which I feel like still it kind of it recurs your resources, but it doesn't draw into your deck to dig for the stuff you need. Which I guess um this format kind of lacks, is the way it kind of to consistently dig into your deck. Obviously, you got Memory Delusion, dig through time, but um with like for example, my blue white control deck here, I have a few cards to try and purposely dig into my deck to make it a little bit more consistent and try to search for the cards I need. Um, yeah, but outside of that, there's very few good playable options, and I think in those particular colors. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong there, but I think they could have maybe done something else. If is it Delvers or is it Phoenix was really an issue, maybe hit something else instead. I don't know what else they could honestly hit that would lower the power of the deck without totally killing it. Obviously, Expressive being their best sort of like answer there. I guess we'll see how the format plays out. Maybe I'm just being a little a little salty that I lost my Expressive in my own deck, but that's okay. I guess for the health of the format, it's probably better that way, anyways. Um, so and enough digressing. Let's go ahead and jump into some best of 3 games. I haven't really made any other changes to the deck, and yeah, kind of hopefully have some few good games here to show off the deck. Explorer. Let's turn the best of 3. Name it just Name of the deck is just called Blue Skies, but it's in Spanish. I couldn't come up with any sort of creative name for it, so there you go. Blue Sky being that Yorion looks like he's in a clouds and skies are blue, so I didn't put too much thought into it. Alright. I assume we're gonna go second. Ooh. 1 land would have been good. Small. Let's keep. Let's put Shatter. I don't think I think Shatter so early. I think the Emperor could potentially do what I need it to do anyways, so I might do this to try to flip search early. This could be some sort of combo deck. He knows I'm playing control. I don't really have much else to do here. He's ramping up really quickly though, which is kind of scary. Alright, maybe I should have kept that. I guess portable hole will be good here. I think I will play this as a white. I'll play Omen in the Seas. Portable hole. Do I need white more or do I need blue? I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Let's just play it as a white. Let's do this. Let's get rid of the druid here. And pass our turn. I don't see him attacking with the druid. He's gonna use it for his ramp, so better off I just take it out of the board for now. He's got a Karn, okay. This may be an issue. I assume he's gonna get something to get rid of portable, maybe? Oh. Okay. Not much I need, honestly. Let's draw the March for now, just to see what he might do with it. I dumped the land because I don't think I'm gonna draw into more lands probably. I need cards to threaten the Karn right now. If he downticks it, I'll either do Shark. Okay. That's fine. I think I can still Shark here.
The land shall conquer you.
You know, I think I'm gonna trade. And then do this. I just don't know how to deal with the I'll put him down for a little bit. But I am playing from behind. Kinda sucks. Okay, probably gonna need a land if I want to counter that. It's a hard choice, but I guess I still need to keep going up on lands here. I think when we flip, if we can deal with the Nisa, I think we'll be in a good spot. But with my cards in my hand, I can try to dig. I definitely can't let statue resolve. If statue resolves, I am pretty much gonna die.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
Golos doesn't bode well either.
Await
shark. I guess I'll keep it for now. It kind of sucks, but even if I dig for a spell, uh, this is not looking good. I have a lot of mana. Honestly, think shark might be my best shot here. Attack.
Behold nature's true power.
Ah, he's got Grazer too. Damn. I think we'll lose this one just because he has all this board up so early.
There is great power in the things we do.
He ults with Nisa. Yeah, let's just give it to him this one. I don't think I want to try Chow because he's gonna block that. He's just the Pharaoh statue up. All right. I don't really have anything to play against him. I guess we can try a bigger control. Board wipes seem pretty good. Definitely want those to kill him. I don't think Narset's too good this matchup. Portable, so maybe kill the small stuff, maybe kill lands. I think that's fine. Just Nisa, early Nisa on the board, I just couldn't deal with. Hmm. Hullbreaker, I'm not quite sure if Hullbreaker is super necessary. I think Shatter is gonna be okay. Very well to remove some artifacts, perhaps. Maybe cut down on the Shark as our win con. Maybe cut down on the Emperor here. I think we still have enough threats. Let's just keep. We were down the card and we went second earlier, so we have two tap lands, but I don't want a mulligan. I do have at least something to kill if he does play. I mean, I have two castable spells, or a couple castable spells, so. Now, if I don't draw another land, though, I might be screwed. Alright, so that That bodes well for us. We get that. Let's just pass. If he taps it, we can veto or absorb whatever he does cast. Just veto this one for now. I don't see him attacking, but if he does, I guess I have either. Maybe I should have absorbed first. I think I might have misplayed on me. Absorb. I wanted to keep absorb up for like a creature. Then again, I am down on some cards now. I'm gonna try to keep absorb up now. He's hurting on lands. Part of me says I should just get rid of this guy. If he's land stuck, then that way he can't even cast Nisa next turn. If he does have a land, and then he won't be able to cast Nisa. But he does have that, so.
No time for a break.
Do this.
Past, present, hone your prowess.
The land is awkward. But I guess I have the ability to untap. I can ping 2. Kill off his Radiance. Get another Force. I presume. I don't think I need to. I want to save field when there is something useful. We're not letting that happen. I almost have enough net land for a creature next turn.
I suppose that's how it was meant to happen.
Put thoughtfulness before action.
Let's grab the Emperor. So if he doesn't attack, I think end turn I'll flash Hall.
I have faced worse than the likes of you. My grief fuels my mission.
Hmm. Now, how do I want to do this? I don't think I want to give him the Sanctum again, do I? Do this. It's just non-creature spells though. I'll cast a spell. Let's have him do this. Let's attack first, I guess. I can force him to just recast this thing. I don't think there's any way for him to deal with the Hull Breaker. Okay, so that was good on us. Oh, you know, Cellar Wreckage might actually be pretty good. Maybe? We'll get a bunch of lands though, but I can always, if he does ult with Nisa, I guess I can always drain him of all his basics. That I don't know. That is a big maybe. Huge maybe. I think I have Farewell also, so I think I'll be fine. If he did, for some reason, make a bunch of indestructible forests, I can always Farewell, so I'm not too threatened by that. I just need more Planeswalker removal, in which case I do not really have anything. Besides absence, painful absence, I don't really have any Planeswalker removal. It's a weird hand. I'll keep. I think I'll go this. Fortunately, I will have to play this tap. I do have 2 portables. Hopefully, he doesn't get to ramp up too crazy. Never mind, he does, so kinda sucks. I'm getting hammered by my lands right now. Oh, I need one good land. Otherwise, I think I lose. That's why I was always iffy on playing 2 storms, but you really do need them.
I battle for the forces of good. I will not lose another friend.
I think I may want to kill this now.
Do not pity me.
He doesn't just minus on his turn and can grab another item. There's nothing I can do about that.
Virtue of this world. Rise, my elemental friend.
All I can really do is hope to get enough lands to... Yeah, so draw his cards, fine. Oh, this is non-land? Ah, you know, I should have read Portable Hole. Alright, I guess he wins this one. That was my misplay there. Still may be able to win, but it's gonna be a hard one.
The land fights for us.
So much mana. I guess I should have saved the Faithful to see what he may have done, but I am also not drawing what I need to draw. Is this plate only just for the heal? Take a couple more hits, but I need 2 more. Oh, I guess he had another one. All right. The only other way this works is I nuke him, board wipe him. I don't have a 4-mana board wipe right now. Golos.
Harness the elements.
Yeah, it's rough. Nisa's doing all the work as she has always been. Yorion for 0.
I did all I can help.
Yeah, he's got it. He ults Nisa, plays Nisa and Yorion. Ah, damn, that was rough. All good. Yeah, maybe I should have save it for the Nisa, expecting it in turn 5. But him going both game and ramping up with the elves and the cultivate. At least game 2, when I went first, I was able to cause him to stumble, but not enough to beat him game 3. All right. It's not the best, not the worst. I think I can keep it and still cycle Shark, and I'm on the draw, so I'll get another card. I think I just keep it, play a plains for now. See what happens, maybe. I guess I could play just Hall first. Let's see. I guess the only reason I play a plains, if I get a glacial, I can play glacial, but I still think I want to play the Hall turn 2 anyways. Maybe it's a burn deck? Mulliganing. Dotsies? Oh, I'm guessing he's land stuck. I don't see why you would opt immediately, but you usually save it for later. I think what I'll do is I'll do plains next. Put this as a blue. My guess is maybe he's stumbling on mana right now. Fully Emperor out deck. Okay. Doesn't have anything. That's interesting how he's doing that though. Alright. So we drew the glacial, which is fine. I'll play glacial next. Yep. I think I'll just march it next turn. I guess I don't want him to see my hand. If it doesn't get too big, I can also shatter the sky. Oh, maybe he has Grease Fang. Okay, this is might be a Grease Fang deck. Take the damage, see what he does. Does nothing. We'll do 2. Just probably need another blue. Let's pass. We'll probably shark. Try to draw another land and then go into the fairy. If he gets a Grease Fang out, might be in trouble. Well, if he Grease Fangs, I have another March. Nothing, huh? I don't know if I want to be greedy with this, honestly. Maybe lose if he is able to Grease Fang or counter this. Yo, I'm gonna... Okay, he has no interaction.
I'm not going to keep up the pace.
Alright, if he Grease Fangs, if he doesn't Thoughtseize and Grease Fang, Thoughtseizes and Grease Fangs, I'm gonna be in a world of trouble. Then, I mean, I do have a Shatter. What in the hell is that? Crew 3, so I guess it's gonna kill my shark.
I won't let you win.
I would say that's a pretty good draw. I don't know if I need another land though. I mean, I could draw both, right? I'm gonna draw this, draw my land.
No time for a break.
Let's do this, that. This is where it gets tricky. I think we let this resolve. I can farewell next turn. If he takes my March, I can farewell next turn. He takes my farewell, I can get rid of Grease Fang. Yeah, I assume he's got something for it. I also have a shark I can make to block, and then farewell right after that. He's nuking me. Interesting. Just gotta apply pressure then. He's almost dead.
Let's skip to the good part.
Yeah, maybe I could have just down ticked him. He would have died if I down ticked his ass. We do these two. Oh fuck! I forgot the token doesn't come back. Oops. You guys didn't see shit. Fuck. Oopsies daisy. Oh. Damn. I was thinking a little too ahead where I had the token come back into, you know, into attack untapped, but I forget the freaking token doesn't come back. I missed my own lethal right there next turn. Shit. I'd have a Yorion so he dies next turn, perhaps. I think I'm just gonna farewell him next turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him draw whatever, do whatever he needs. I mean, I could have. I guess he needs to heal, but let him discard his stuff. We're just gonna play the slow burn game here. I already know what I'm drawing, so no need for that.
Hurry.
Exile graves and artifacts. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna bring in Graveyard Hate next turn. Or next game. Can't see him draw anything that would help him out this. He's trying to survive. I mean, I guess, whatever's... the game should have been over earlier. Maybe I should have played Storm. I guess. Which I have not played Storm at all for some reason. I'm being very conservative. Going for the greed. But I don't think the greed's gonna really do too much. Could get rid of this now. Sure. I don't think I need to draw more cards. I think this time I will definitely just negate anything he does play. I just discard this. I don't think I need this anymore. If he goes for Fateless, I'm just gonna negate it. He doesn't heal up anymore. We have like a bunch of negations here. I let this game drag on longer than I Should have. Several misplay on my end. I'll make a dude if I need to. For all the cards he didn't draw his combo, which is kind of crazy. Guess I'll just negate it. Veto. Isn't there farewell? Wouldn't be too bad.
We need to move quickly.
One card in hand. I think that's it. Alright. Grave hate time. So, we want rest and peace for sure. I'm guessing Cellar Wreckage in case he does get that combo off. Maybe not need too many shatters. Grabdigger's Cage seems like a good idea. It is playing blue. I just don't know if there's anything worth negating that's blue other than his draw cards. Uh, which doesn't seem like a good idea. I'm gonna down this a little bit here. I don't think I need that many sharks. Our set's gonna be probably key. Portable, I don't think was too great. I can't recall him playing anything that was small. Probably do this. Cut this down. Do another dispute. I think that looks good, right? I just need instant speed ways of killing Greasefang. He's not playing anything at all besides just, I think, a bunch of draw cards. Because he's playing the Esper version, so I assume it's a bunch of draws and get Greasefang on the board. On my end, I just need to prevent that from happening, and I should be able to win. Now, I could do another Shatters, I guess, for extra removal and redundancy. I think that's fine, honestly. Cellar Wreckage is definitely important. It gets those angels out. We can just annihilate his whole board, remove everything. And he'll get a bunch of basics, assuming he does play any basics. But that's fine. Well, that's a decent hand. Now, we do lose to freaking... if he gets Thought Seizes, he can pick apart my hand. But I suspect that's going to happen regardless. Blue's gonna consider our opts here. Yeah. I don't want to be taking damage. I think I'll choose blue on this guy. Painted Indulgence. Alright. Guess I'm playing this instead. I'll play a castle next. Okay, alright. They're safe for now. He doesn't have Greasefang just yet. Next turn for sure, we're gonna need our lands up. Doesn't do anything, I can shark. Alright, if he thought seizes, and there's not much I can do about that, right? We're just gonna have to let it happen. I'm assuming he's gonna take absorb. There's not a way he wouldn't take absorb. At least prevent some damage. Ah, shoot. Now, I think I can shatter next turn. He doesn't have... He needs to be able to get something in the way. He has to put it back in the grave somehow. Another shatter, which is great. He's just up on the cards. So there's a chance he has another Grease Fang. At this point, I can play the Hollow tapped. I'm not gonna be casting any 5-mana spells right now. And I need the life. I want to be shocking myself. If he attacks with just a Sledger, I can Emperor. He decides to go for the Grease Fang combo. That's where it's gonna get a little tricky. Yeah, I won't feel safe playing Teferi for a while, not unless I have more additional counter spells. But yeah, the Thought Seize, saw that happening. I mean, I could have just... Nah, that... Absorbing the Thought Seize would have not prevented as much damage. Okay. If he doesn't attack, in theory, I can board wipe. But I die to Grease Fang if I board wipe with Shatter. Let's just do this. See if I have a counter spell that can counter this right now. Oh, I guess he has veto, sure. Alright, this is risky. So, if he does what I think he might do, I might be able to get rid of V-Spring with the March. And then discard Settle. Guessing he doesn't have another Grease just yet. I think he's gonna set up mana for Faithful. Ooh, this is a rough game. Might be losing to anything, but he has 2 cards in hand. I think I'm just gonna go for it. Could lose another veto dispute. I guess that would happen, sure. Just add this and pass. If he attacks, I'll march. Sure. I guess he's paying 3 for it, which is fine. Hmm. This might be a mistake. Okay. Alright. So, if we can survive this, we can rest in peace, and I think we can win from there. Oh, obviously, if he just... Gets his Grease Fang out right now. I think we die. Cool. Let's attempt to cast it. I'm gonna leave my mana open. I don't think it's good to tap out right now. I can kill the Shredder with March. And surprisingly, he has so many vetoes. How many is that? 2? Just hit this tri-land on this. Yeah, I could have Omen, I guess. I was trying to thin my own deck right now. 'Cause I do have another search play with Narset, so... Plus Narset will help if he does try to taint the Indulgence and stuff like that. I think I'm gonna Narset first, just to see.
Train everyone. Keep an open mind.
Now I think we're safe to just attack in. Then I can Indulgence or Memory Deluge. He needs a bunch of counter spells to stop the wreckage. Hmm. Life is pretty low though. I wish I have something to do. I need to draw counter spells with this thing. I guess better than nothing.
Meditate and prepare.
Sorry,
Doesn't have any interaction, it seems like. Ah, he's at 12. Maybe I make a dude and then a haul to kill him with it.
I'm home. May your blade strike true.
hold that thought.
Yeah, I think I need to add a +1. That would make it 7. No, I don't think so. I don't need to add a +1 right now. Hmm. What can he do?
Keep watch for intruders.
Just try to finish him. Oh, he really had nothing? Either that or he AFK'd, but he had no, Okay, I find that a little surprising that he had zero sort of, interaction. Whoa. I was not expecting that. Some junk cards. Alright, let's do one more game. And hopefully ends in a good one. Yeah, it's meh. Alright, it's significantly cut better. Cool, cool. Alright, that's kind of ass, but do have a shatter. Cheeky. Definitely don't need more lands, I think. Maybe this. I think I saved the shatter for one more turn. I think next turn I will Emperor and then shatter right after that. Yeah, drawing both seems pretty solid, honestly. He animates the Den Bugbearer. Oh my god. How much is that?
My judgment is come.
I think I do this. And then just board wipe and leave up March.
We've got the edge in this fight.
A0. Add this to hand.
Strike true.
And sick pass. We stabilize from here. Yeah, I don't think he's got much else to do. I stabilized, and that was a bit nerve-wracking, though. Didn't think I was gonna survive that, honestly. Okay, what don't we like? Narset, not in this matchup. Uh, just yeah, I guess that will work. Faithful, all that's fine. That's really it. Because I just need a bunch of board wipes, honestly, and to stabilize, and I think we win from there. Aether Gus could help here with the sagas, I guess. What do I take out? Probably Deluge, might be too expensive. And maybe a Teferi. I think Emperor is what I want here more than anything else. I want early interaction. As much early interaction as I can get. And Omen to kind of dig for the board wipes and removal. Um, yeah, I say Narset uses because they're not really drawing any cards. They're an aggro deck. Playing Narset against aggro is a meme to die. Alright, we have early interaction. It's fine. Probably just island and pass. He's heavily mulliganings. Ooh. Alright, well, that wasn't the win I wanted. I guess he just didn't see cards. I guess he's going down to 5 and then didn't see another good hand and figure he wouldn't be able to keep up. Maybe? Well, that was unfortunately anticlimactic. Do apologize for that. Anyways, I'll be playing more of this deck. I am basically done with the deck. I can probably reach platinum fairly easily. I'm gonna probably be playing a lot of best of 3. Um, my only sad disappointment today was losing to Nisa twice, when I guess I could have played around it, but it happens. So otherwise, every other game was pretty good. Grease Fang game, the last game was kind of weird. My opponent didn't really do anything. So either he flooded out or just didn't have any interaction. He never even played. I think he played like one Grease Fang game two and or didn't even see it. Not too sure. Considering how much he was drawing, I'm surprised he didn't have it out earlier. Um, the shredders were just a pain in the ass to deal with. Like I just could not remove the shredder for the life of me. I think maybe because I also took out portable. I totally forgot he had shredders in there, so I think me taking out portable made the shredders a lot harder to remove than it should have been. And the fact that there's a few moves I was kind of greedy with, but the shatter worked okay. I honestly wish we had Supreme Verdict, but um I think with Supreme Verdict this deck would be so much better. Like it makes a very small, I would say small or big difference because they don't draw a card and you can't be countered. So those are the two like real positive things about that board wipe. So I think Verdict is all that this deck is missing in terms of power. I'm gonna try to hit probably 8k or 5k gold and maybe pimp out Nautawara and then maybe Emperor Seat after that. But yeah, then the deck would be fully foiled out, I think. Except for Absorb, since apparently Absorb does not have a style card, which I don't understand. It's like one of the first cards they added into this freaking game back like 2 years ago from Ravnica, and they still haven't, for some reason. It has an animation when you cast it. It does that little like negation triangle thing, negates it, and but it doesn't have a style card, which I don't understand why it doesn't. Like it actually would make fairly good style card too, because there's some animation with the red lightning here and the little triangle they could make. So this I think this card would look pretty cool. Like Faithful Absent does like it's like whatever's you you give them a anime token. The rest of these cards like Dolmen's Veto looks pretty cool, being stylized. Uh, Planeswalkers always kind of look cool. Like I would stylize her, but I like her art, this art better than the other one, so that's why she's not stylized with the animated one. I think Deluge looks pretty cool. Sharks are kind of funny, little animated shark token. Farewell is pretty cool, animated. I wish the other arts were animated. These ones, the alternate arts like of March and stuff. Yeah, and like this one was animated. But alas, minor gripes. Uh, per cyborg, I think my board worked pretty well. I never really saw this against Greasefang. Yeah, I played 4 graveyard, quote unquote graveyard hate. Probably not enough, honestly. But it was enough in the sense that well, when I did try to cast recipes, he freaking Dovin's veto it, which I was not expecting. But I guess Esper should have saw that one coming, and I probably should have played more dispute against him. I put in 2 disputes, but I should have just maxed out on the 3. Forgetting that I can counter his counters for the most part, unless it's veto. Um, Other than that, I think everything else was okay. I need better Planeswalker removal, which is unfortunately this deck's main weakness is not being able to remove Planeswalkers efficiently. Um, you only have Faithful Absence and the Fairy, which sometimes I debate, despite me not really liking Faithful Absence that much. Sometimes I debated adding a 4th copy even just well, at least in this particular deck because you're running 80 cards. You're unlikely to see Faithful Absence, but if they do have a Planeswalker on the board, most of the time you just try to negate it, but or attack into it. If they don't have creatures, you can use the Wandering Emperor token or the Shark tokens to try to kill the Planeswalkers. But majority of the time they have a creature on board or something like that. So, and obviously your other way is to tuck it, but I don't like tucking with Teferi. It's a minor problem solving, and Teferi risks dying to anything when you tuck him. Um, and it's just a temporary solution, so if they cast it again, you don't have a counterspell up. Kind of sucks. Counterspell wise, I think that's fine. Um, Early in the game, yeah, I wish this was just like it can counter creatures. That would be great. But I do have early creature removal, so it's not the worst. Search worked out okay. I think once or twice. Was good there. Anything else? The land was a little wonky in some respect, as you can kind of see, but for the most part, I was still able to play the game. Like double hall and double castle opening hand was kind of messy. I will admit that a little clunky there. So maybe I can down one of these, down either hall or down the castle. I never got to really activate castle. These kind of games. I activated the hall once to kill someone. Uh, but they're kind of like I'm not sure which one's better. One that's better than the other. Playing two each because we are playing a 80 card deck. Don't think I really activate Vantress either, but utility land is just there. Uh, Outside of that, I think I like the Zero Beach way more than the Pathway. But the Pathway does help me in the early game where I just need the color I need, and then late game it's whatever's. Field was okay. Irrigated farming was okay. Assuming you draw it early enough. Yeah, I don't think that's. I think the deck worked fine for what it was. Um, I'll definitely play more best of threes. I like playing best of 3 with this deck. Um, it's the full enjoyable, side decking. Um, it kind of really mimics uh Pioneer really well, and so I like playing it. I think best of 1 does not really mimic Pioneer very well. Um, but yeah. Anyways, that's it. See you guys next time.